So this is the White Tower of Ecthelion, which has caused quite a bit of confusion in the community, because people have seen this, which is a reskin of Karakas, a card banned in Commander, with a Commander set symbol. That's because there are two set symbols for the Lord of the Rings set. The one on the left here without the white ring is the main set going into Modern, and the one on the right with the white ring is the Commander set, or at least that's the catch-all term. In reality, it's probably best to think of this as a Legacy set symbol. Karakas is already legal and sees a lot of play in Legacy, but is not legal in Commander. This is not a suggestion that the Rules Committee is about to unban this in Commander. It is in fact just a weird way in which they've stopped it going into Modern. Ultimately, I don't think Karakas would even be that bad in Modern. It could be used to reset Thalias when there's a board wipe, for example, to protect them, then revile them back in. It'd be good counterplay to Ragavan as well. Like, honestly, I don't think Karakas would be broken. It would just be another part of the metagame. I can't think of anything off the top of my head, like bouncing a Yawgmoth in the Yawgmoth combo matchups with where you've got slots where you can play white Karakases. I think this is actually really reasonable for Modern. I'm surprised it didn't make it in. But instead they put it in the box toppers. The box toppers are available when you buy booster boxes. That's set, draft and collector, and then you can also get non-foil and surge foil versions of these, which are called Realms and Relics, in the collector boosters too. So they're not going to be quite as exclusive or as rare as the old Ultimate Masters box toppers that are only available in the box topper slot. These variants will be available in collector boosters too. And I'm just going to point something out here, with the collector boosters having the serialized rings in them and the one of one ring, it does mean that a shit ton of this product's going to get opened. Like, the booster boxes in England are already up to like 400 and something pounds, like approaching over $500, but that's because they're selling out. People really want to buy these to hunt the lottery ticket win of, you know, getting a card you can sell to a rock star or NFL player in the US. I'm no MTG finance guy, but I wouldn't look at the Cavern of Souls in amongst these like the Cavern of Souls Ultimate box topper. I think it's going to be a bit different to that. We live in a different age of Magic now from when we used to get things like Ultimate Masters, because just so much product is made. I think Lord of the Rings might be the best-selling, well, we don't know yet for certain, but I think it's going to be, it's my personal opinion, the best-selling Magic set of all time. So I wouldn't look to anything getting reprinted into here, especially in boosters that are going to be opened en masse, as being something that will hold a huge amount of value. I think it's going to be a very weird set going forward. So Karakas is not coming to Modern, although I think it'd be fine, and it's definitely not coming to Commander. And I'm very up in the air about Commander. I understand why it's banned. It's very unfun to have a land that can stop any player from playing with their Commander for the rest of the game for the low cost of just tapping that land. But ultimately, I don't know if it would be as oppressive as we first think, for the fact that it can only be played in white decks for a start. Everyone knows white is the worst colour in Commander. Ultimately, I think it would be an unfun play pattern to have this available to everyone at all times in Commander, so I get why it's banned. I do think unbanning it might be okay, but it's also a risk that I don't think is even worth taking. I know people kind of look to me to have quite a contrarian point of view to the Rules Committee, simply because I just disagree with them entirely about how they approach hybrid mana, for instance, but I think sometimes they do hit the nail on the head. I think Karakas is probably a bad shout for the health of the format as a social and fun game mode. Anyway, this is my big disclaimer. I'll be talking about this a bit on dice removal around the set symbols too when that episode drops. But white set symbol was Legacy legal and Commander legal, if not already banned, and the non-white set symbol is Modern legal. Karakas, Ancient Tomb and Wasteland are not coming to Modern. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.